Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David, and this is a deck review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here today. We're looking at another deck of cards, doing a deck review because it's the weekend, right? It is the weekend, and every weekend I look at a deck of cards, both the latest and the greatest. This Bicycle Valkyries is another deck off of my Amazon wish list. So down at the bottom, pinned to the top, there's an Amazon wish list. There's about 20 decks or so. If you purchase one and gift it to me, when I receive it, I will do a review for it, and I will say your name on the air. I will give you a shout out, and I will read whatever you wrote down on the gift receipt, provided it's nice and, you know, not political. I will do that for you. This is another deck from Kyle Smith. Kyle Smith sent me like 5 decks. So big, huge thanks to Kyle. And if you don't know, the Valkyrie is from Norse mythology, the same mythology that like Odin and Thor and Loki are from, correct? And the Valkyries were a host of female figures, and it was their job to guide the souls of those who died in battle to Valhalla. So you had to get to Valhalla, then you had to die in battle. And so there, all the deceased warriors, they would feast and they would prepare for the events of Ragnarok. And during that time, the Valkyries would then be their waitresses and they would bring them beer. Your back design is gonna be that same rust image that you saw from the back. And you can see that there's a pencil thin border. It's kind of an off-white parchment color. It's not exactly white, but it looks nice in spreads and fans. Looks like there's some sort of a helmet or some sort of piece of armor there in the orange amidst these two side pieces, which I guess could be wings, right? Because the Valkyries had wings. I don't know. It's cool. It's definitely Norse. So I guess if you want to see it up close, you'll have to get your own deck. With this deck, you'll get a card that'll tell you exactly who the different characters are. So these are the spade characters, the heart characters, clubs, and diamonds. It says their names, and it also says their kind of like verb. So like battle, the wild, a white swan, you know, axe time. You'll also get a double backer, which is great for magic tricks. And you'll get 2 jokers done in kind of like a black ink and no color, and that same parchment face. Going through the face cards, you're gonna see completely custom pips and indices. You have a Valkyrie here on the Ace of Spades with no center pip. And then you have some knots there within the pips. And again, you're gonna see that burnt page look. Again, full one-way court cards. No real distinction between one or the next, being that they're all females, right? The Valkyries were all women. So it's not like you're gonna have a jack or a king that would be a male. So here's some more of the characters. And again, they're all holding weapons. They all have wings. They're definitely drawn in kind of like a Dungeons and Dragons ink style. Here's some clubs and hearts characters. And here is your hearts and your ace of hearts. The other thing we can do is weigh these and measure them so you know exactly how they might fare against other cards in your collection. 10 cards in the caliper come to 2.96, which is pretty thick. That is a pretty thick card. So don't know if it's just paper thickness or ink impact, but these are going to be very crispy, very rigid right out of the box. And if you watch the Thor franchise with Marvel, you know that one of those characters is named Valkyrie. They shed a little bit of light on the Valkyrie mythology in that film, talking about Ragnarok and just the duties of the Valkyrie, and they give you a little bit of that history. But if you really want more information about the Valkyries and Norse mythology, I would look it up at your local library. Again, big, huge thanks to Kyle Smith for allowing me to have this deck. He purchased it at Amazon. You can still get it at Amazon for about 15 bucks. That's a great place to go. And thanks, everybody. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. And if you'd like a shout out in the next Magic Orthodoxy playing card review, if you want to take part in this fun little experiment that we're doing. Down below, there is an Amazon wish list pinned to the topmost comment. All you gotta do is click that and select any one of the decks of cards I have listed there. I picked out just a bunch of fun decks. There's some magic decks, some other creative decks, things that I've never reviewed before. You just select one of those, gift it to me at the David's gift address, and then whatever you write on the gift receipt, I will say in the video. I will, of course, credit you, thank you for sending it to me, and then read your message aloud in the next Magic Orthodoxy deck review, as long as it's clean and nice and not political, right? We're trying to be fun here. It's just a fun little experiment. I don't even know how long I'll do this, but we'll do it until it's not fun anymore, I guess. So go down there, check out some of those decks, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.